right, guys, it is time for the Mortal Shell walkthrough, especially now that Mortal Shell 2 is coming out. So, we have what? Probably about 5 months till the new one comes out, allegedly. Again, it's probably going to get pushed anyway. So, I'm going to start by saying this is probably... It's weird. It's a great game for people that are trying to get into Souls games, but mechanically, it is so much more difficult than a Souls game. It's so much more complex. So, like, gameplay-wise, not long. Story, or, like, mechanically very difficult. So, if you go into this blind, not knowing what you're doing, like, not knowing which way to go, it's kind of tough. It's pretty tough. So, first thing I want to say, I got this back when it first came out on Epic Games. Has maybe one of the worst trophy systems I've ever seen. So this is more of like a 100% walkthrough of everything you need to do. We're not achievement hunting because actually the goal of this game, if you want to get all the achievements, is to get all the possible cosmetics, which takes like, it's called cycles. It's very confusing, but don't worry about that. This is for the people who are here because they want to get ready for Mortal Shell 2. So I'm hoping I'm going to be the first, or like the newest walkthrough before the full one the new game comes out. Sorry. So anyway, we got a lot to cover. I'm probably going to do this in there's 5 major areas of the map. That is it. It's not a big game. So I'll do 1 video per area. So ideally we do this in 5 videos, maybe 6 depending. But yeah, I think this will be a pretty short walkthrough videos wise, but they'll be long videos. So yeah, without further ado, let's do Mortal Shell. So we're starting off in our 0 shell form. So right now, basically for those of you that have never played Mortal Shell, your goal is to find other shells as your lives, I guess you can call it. Like those are the characters. So this game has 4 characters. Now, what makes this game different from other games is you have a hardened system, which acts as kind of like a defensive system. It's what makes it, I don't know what, I'm struggling to talk. I'm sorry. It's 10 o'clock at night, almost 11. I've had a long day. But the hardening system, first off, you're probably like, why do I need this? But once you get used to it and you understand how to use it, it is a great mechanic and it helps you a lot. You want to use it in between your attacks. And eventually, it takes practice, but you get to the point where you just understand how to use it. And hopefully by watching me, you'll understand a little better how it's used. So, yeah. It just takes a bit. So, dodge, roll, and then harden. So, very easy. So, you just tap that in the bottom left-hand corner. That is your harden. So, once it goes up to that, you can harden. And you can hold a harden as long as you want. You can hold it up until 1 hit. So we are going to grab the basic sword. The basic sword is the sword that we're going to use for the whole game. We're going to make this game as easy as possible for us. So that's literally the point of this walkthrough. So basic controls in the sense of same as Elden Ring, same as Dark Souls, however you want to call it. But in between attacks, you can, like mid-attack, you can harden. It's a very interesting mechanic because essentially you disrupt the flow of, I guess, the enemy, but also you disrupt your own flow so that you can continue a combo. Again, it'll make sense later. Mortal Token. So, as you can see, there's a familiarity system. So it doesn't tell you what anything does until you use it a certain number of times. Luckily, your boy has me. So, or you guys have your boy, I should say. So basically what that is, this is pretty cool. Basically, it's a token that allows you to, we can pop it. Next time I harden, it will convert damage to health. So it's a good one to have. There's actually not that many tokens in the game, but you can buy them. From that token, we could turn around back to where we were, just because I forgot that there's one over here. Boom. So we have 2 mortal tokens. They're cheap to buy, so later on when you really need them. You can get through this game pretty easily without using anything else except for health consumables, I would say. So now head on over here, and to the left is going to be another one. These are to help you with this initial boss. Now there is an achievement for beating this guy. I've done it before, and then no exaggeration, it didn't pop for me. So there's going to be a basic combo that I want you guys to learn. The heavy attack, which is the big one, right? So the running attack. And then whenever we harden, ready? Boom. Boom, boom. That's the one that you need to learn. So it's a light attack, heavy attack. That's it. So those are really the only attacks that you need. Like, only combos, I should say. Always keep an eye on your stamina. We're going to be using a shell that actually does not have a ton of stamina. So I think the hardest part for you, if you're new to this game, is going to be stamina consumption. Because it takes a while to get used to. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I accidentally used my heart in there when I shouldn't have. My biggest flaw is I tend to double tap a lot. The harden. So ready? Just to show you guys, I'm going to use a mortal token. So now I get some health back. I kind of showed you before when we first started this, but yeah. Good try. Not going to work on me. I'm not used to having this much stamina, actually, which is funny. So once you get used to, if you die to this guy, do not worry. You don't get anything for being this guy except for the achievement, I believe. But eventually, like once you get through the game once, this will be just as easy of a fight for you guys as it is for me. How dare you, Harden? I'm hitting him with it. Oh, so you get a glimpse out of it, which is nice, but unneeded. You get the same cutscene, so. We're going to talk about glimpses in a second. We're going to get a free one right off the rip anyway. So guys, we are done with the tutorial, which is nice. Easy start, easy start. So this video is probably going to be the longest out of all of them, just because it takes a little bit just to kind of get you guys ready. The first area, Fallgrim, is the biggest area by far. As I was saying, the achievement list for this game is kind of annoying. It's not a fun achievement list. It's get all costumes, parry 100 times, beat the game without ever binding to a shell, which you'll never see me do. That's a dumb achievement. Basically, it means beat the game without getting hit, which, yeah, listen, sorry, your boy's not doing that. But, okay, we are officially in Fallgrim. You're officially starting the game. You can run in here, by the way. Like, see how you're slow? You can go faster, so make sure you hold sprint. So there are 4 characters in this game. 2 of them have a quest line to them. The other ones are just guys to have. You don't actually have to use all of them or anything. There's no requirements in a sense. So we're actually going to get our shell right off the rip, the guy that we want. But we're going to get Harden, who we just fought. We're going to get him right off the bat because you kind of have to if you're going for the 100. So, yeah. As you can see, we have 1 health. Boom. Boom. And now we start the game. So go this way. Hit right here. That gives you a glimpse of wisdom. So I'm going to show you real fast. I need you guys to listen. This is important. So you have souls here, and then you have glimpses over here. You need a certain amount of glimpses to buy something with souls. It sounds confusing. It'll make sense later. But these are universal amongst all your characters. Your glimpses are only for whatever character you use, okay? So if I switch shells to a different guy, I'd start at 0 glimpses again, okay? If I go back to the other guy, I'll have all my glimpses back. But you can't transfer glimpses unless there's an item for it that I don't know. So, what was I saying? So just to show you, we have glimpses here. We can't use them yet because we're a foundling, which means we're in this form, until we get a body. Because the glimpse, there's nothing to buy for this guy. There's no upgrades. So when you use a glimpse, it becomes like don't just pop glimpses until you need them is what I'm trying to say, because you don't want a guy to have more glimpses than he needs and then you have to farm for him later if you're trying to get all upgrades for all characters. Just giving you the heads up. So let's go over here. Let's go get hard earn. Hard earn. Now, Harden is not good. He does not have a lot of stamina. He does not have much. He's kind of a poorly balanced character. His upgrade system's also not very good. So I don't really like his stats. We're actually going to clear through. What do we want to do? We'll probably just get our other shell right off the bat. So I played this with Solomon, who I think is the best in the game. I think he's the most well-balanced character, too. Also, he has a lot of abilities that make things a lot easier, I would say, like collection-wise. So here's my thought process, guys. I think beginning of this is going to be very hard for new players, but I'm going to make it so that everything else after that, after the first area, is very easy. So that's just for your knowledge. So these are our caps. Remove. So these are our caps. These are like quick 10-second heals. We'll go over here. These are for our, like they'll tell you where to go, kind of like in visions. Not very useful. We know where to go, so don't worry about it. We have another glimpse over here. And then we have a chest that we can kick. And that's going to give you a remnant of tar and a simple loot. So just to show you guys the familiarities, you can pop, let me take that off. So this you can pop at any moment. So you lose tar. You will never lose glimpses when you die, but you will lose tar. So really only pop these when you really need them, like when you're about to buy them. So we're not going to pop that now, actually. So, yeah, don't worry. The loot, you can just sit, play if you want to. But if you're trying to go, there's an achievement for becoming familiar with everything in the game, every item. You have to do this. It is kind of neat to watch them get better as, like, he'll become a better loot player as you go on. So we're going to go right across to start. You can wander off if you want to, but we're going to start fighting enemies real fast. Boom, boom. Okay, so right there is the basic combo that you want to do. Ready? Light, heavy, light, or you could do light. I guess you could technically do light, light, heavy. But I prefer light, heavy, light just because it takes a little less stamina. So with these guys, just a run-up attack and then boom. Just like that. So technically it's sprint, heavy right, light, and then heavy. Ooh, I ran out of stamina. Nice. Nice, nice. See, I'm not used to this guy's stamina pool, so go this way. There's going to be two guys over here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Nice. Nice. So this is boiled frog. This is for stamina. So that'll give you a stamina increase for like 10 seconds or whatever. Never used it once. Go this way. It's going to be a guy here. Sprint. Boom, boom. So, right, sprint, heavy attack, and then light attack, heavy attack. Boom. Ow. How's that guy not dead? Yeah. Huh. Okay, so on top of your health bar, you will see those 4 lines. 2 of them are filled with yellow. So we will get a parry system literally in 1 second, which is nice to have. But also when you learn abilities, like when you upgrade your weapons, those will also be used for your weapon abilities. So, yeah. Grab the tar. So these are chests that cannot be opened in this form. Eventually, the objective of this game is to get 4 glands, or 3 glands, technically. once you get the 3 glands, or once you get a gland, the world essentially changes. So, yeah. So here's a wet cap. And then over here is a tar spore. So this one is actually for poison negation. So if you get poisoned, you can pop one of these and it'll cure your poison. But we have an extra life because, oh, I should also say, sorry, a little off the beaten track. Next to your harden, see at the bottom left, see all the way over there, that little white dot, you have 1 ability to get out of your shell. So you have to go recollect your shell if you get knocked out of it, which you're about to witness, because I'm going to pop this, which is going to poison me on purpose, and I'm going to get knocked out of my shell, like that. Oh, I didn't realize I was still poisoned. That might kill me. Whoa! Hop back in, and you're good. Nice. So now we can talk to Sister Janessa. So she is the one that will level us up when you talk to her. Sip the Divine Tar. And you can learn your names. So in order to start upgrading, every character has to have their name learnt. You can't learn their name until you pick them up, obviously. We're about to go get the one that we're going to use for pretty much the whole game, which is Solomon. If you go up here, we got some items. Go out here, grab this. These are all the potential weapons. We have this one right here, obviously. This is where you would do your upgrades. Remove the seal. Symbol of weapon and seal. Tarnished seal. That's better. Thank you. It's been a long time since anyone raised a hand towards me in kindness. You seem different, untouched by false, whatever. Little to offer. Save that tarnished seal in your hands. A small gift, but I expect you will find it useful. Would you do me another favor? Deep within the temples of the Devout, you'll find the sacred glands. Okay, bring me back the glands, and I can extract the true nectar just enough to heal me. Perhaps you too can free yourself from this wretched land before you end up like me. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So now we have our parry system. I will say this. The parry system in this game is kind of tough. It's a very awkward parry system. I don't know why it's not letting me use it right now, but usually it would. Maybe because I'm not locked on. I don't know. But there's a chest for later that will open. Go this way. I don't believe there's anything up here. That just leads us back. But this is the shopkeeper. If we go up here, we can talk to this guy. Aren't you a specimen? You must be a gentleman. Warm tea wears. Yes, trade with him. So here you can buy things. Quenching acids, which we'll get later. Those are used to upgrade weapons. These are called effigies. We'll get to those. This is to buy the bazooka. It's 8,000. If you're going for buying everything and you're going for an achievement list, obviously you have to buy this. I would actually say pass on this because the bazooka is not useful at all. So for 8,000, which is a lot, I would not recommend getting it. But we will need healing items for later for a side quest. Actually, one of the endings. So from here, just jump off, grab this. Now, if you're about to take fall damage, just harden. So harden literally saves you from pretty much anything. You'll take damage, but eventually you'll get to the point where you won't take damage. What else can we do? Let's go get Solomon. Let's go get our main guy, our main squeeze, as they call it. Oh, also, you might want to just refight these guys. Get the practice in. Why not? Boom. Get the distancing is probably the most important. So now, yep, so that's your parry system. You'll see it's a little weird because you really have to learn it. So there's certain abilities. See that little cherry next to where my harden was? That goes to show you like what ability you have on your parry. We will get more abilities later for it. But in order, you can parry whenever, but the parry window when you use it actually gets smaller if you don't have resolve. Resolve are those yellow bars. So with you have to have one resolve in order to how do I put this? You have to have one resolve in order to parry and get something out of it, is probably the best way of putting it. So yeah, let's just take out these guys again. Boiled frog. Nice, 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 nice. Let me grab another one of this. We're going to poison ourselves one more time because now we are immune to poison. That's how great that is. Excuse me, I burped there. Do it this way. This is just an inscription. You don't need it or anything. Yeah, and also when you hit it, it doesn't do anything. So, over there, Sister Janessa. So over here is a boss. We are not going to fight the boss. Grab this. This is a glimpse. Grab this. Do make sure you have full health, though. So, run past him. Go straight. Down to here. Break this. Ooh. Boom. There we go. Hop on in here, and we're going to take this guy out. Same attack pattern. Boom. Boom, boom, and then one more. Boom. So, etching. You can hit the etching, and it gives you a glimpse. And now we are going to get Solomon. Solomon, I believe, is the best balanced character if you're a Dark Souls player. Good amount of stamina. Not a bad amount of stamina. Good amount of health. And his skill tree is actually very good, in my opinion. There's another guy that has a good one, but he's got no stamina but a lot of health. And he actually stacks damage. Very difficult to use. I won't lie to you. He's pretty tough to use. You can get pretty much every shell right off the rip of each area. So if you want to just beeline for one at the beginning, you can. But for this walkthrough, we're basically going to use Solomon. We don't need anyone else. So now what you can try to do, if you're crazy, I might try it right now. I want to see if I can get this guy over here, and we're going to get this chest. I probably could fight this guy, but I wouldn't, because even with Solomon, he's going to do a lot of damage right now. And we want to do more damage than he does. So let's see if I can kick this open. Yep, I got it. Sweet. So if you can do that, perfect. And then just get out of here. We're not going to fight him. We're not that crazy. Oh, ow. Oh, God. Did we get everything? Yeah, we did. All right. So as Solomon, we will talk to Sister Janessa, and I think he's 500 to start. Yeah, so we're gonna pop. Ready? Boom. Just do what I do, team. Pop one of these just to get us to 500. Two of them, actually.
Yes.
Taste the truth. Yes. Sip the divine nectar. Boom. So we now know his name is Solomon, and we can start upgrading. Perfect. Solomon the Scholar. And on top of that, which is going to make this even easier, is we can get this ability. Because that's what we just grabbed out of the chest. So this allows you to use your 2 resolve to do a lot of damage. It also gives you iframes, which is nice. So, I'll actually show you how it's used. You just press left and right button together. So, just because we need the souls, guys, we're going to fight these guys yet again. This is like your initial farm if you want to level up off the rip. Oops, let me grab some of these. Oh, nope, those are still on a cooldown. Mushrooms are always on a cooldown, just so you know. You can repick those up whenever. You just have to give them time. All right. See, once you get the combo down, these guys are very, very simple. I would say that that's basic knowledge. Advanced knowledge is being able to use your harden in between fights. And then parrying, obviously. So I would say if you can get that stuff down, this game's going to be very easy for you no matter what. And then once we start building damage, and we're going to get damage quick in this game because the way I kind of designed this walkthrough is we're literally going to be able to essentially 2-tap or 1-tap pretty much every enemy at the beginning. Just get our health back up a little bit. And then we're going to start clearing the next area. If that's where spawn is, right, if we keep going straight, we're going to go right this time. There's some things that we have to get. Let's go this way first because this way is a little easier. We're going to go up here. So watch out for archers. They don't do that much damage, but they can stagger you pretty easily. And remember, you can always harden. You can harden at any time as long as you have a harden. Like there's no time you have to wait to harden. I would also say definitely practice your parries. So what do we got? We got that roasted rat. Save your roasted rats unless you absolutely need them. You can buy them from the merchant, but I would say try not to use them because you need them for a quest line. You might be using them a lot in the first area just because it's a hard area, but don't worry if you use too many of them, honestly. It's not a big deal. You just have to buy them for like 100, which at that point we'll be getting so much stuff anyway that couple thousand souls isn't that much. So now we're going to go this way. So these big guys you have to watch out a little bit more for because they swing. They look slow, but they're actually very fast to start. So they're easier to harden against than parry. So if you're not used to parrying yet, just harden on that attack and then just do the heavy. So every now and then you'll get a glimpse drop from an enemy. Make sure you pick it up. Remember, you cannot lose glimpses. The only way you lose glimpses is by spending them. So I'll harden just to get my stamina back. See, it puts me in just a better position. Just like so. And ready? So let me show you this. Boom. Idiot. Oh, I got 2 for 1. Okay, so whenever there's an attack that you cannot parry, your thing on your back, your talisman, is going to glow red. So that's how you know that you should harden instead of parry. You'll get used to it. It's very, very simple. Go up here, break this, break the wood. Kick this up. Boom, boom, boom. Untarnished mask. So that is a mask that lets you travel back to Sister Janessa without losing your souls. If you travel back, so if you use, where is it? Oh, we haven't died yet, so she hasn't given it to us. But you can use this, which is a full mask that you can go back to her, and you don't lose any souls. But the one that she gives you is a broken mask, where if you use it, it'll take you back to her, but you'll lose all your tar, which you don't want. Go this way. Grab the congealed tar. Oh, okay. So we're going this way. Take a right. We're going to grab this up here. Take this guy out. I thought he was going to hit me. Ready? So this guy's going to get up really fast and probably attack me. Let's see if he does it. Yep, there you go. So see what I mean? He kind of does like this weird sprint attack. So see how my thing went red? That means that this attack won't be parryable. So it's just for your own thoughts. But over here, this is an important item. This is our first quenching acid. Quenching acid is used to upgrade your sword's or your weapon's damage, I should say. So we're good there. Let us take this tunnel. It's going to take us over one area. Not to a big area, but there's a couple enemies in here that we could take out. And we're going to work our way back to... well, you know what? We can actually kind of do it all in one. We don't really have to do it now. We're doing enough damage, so it shouldn't really matter. Come back here, grab some shrooms. How do I want to attack this? Let's go this way first. And nah, let's just loop. So don't go right. Right is for much, much later. There's a tunnel over there, essentially. We're going to take this guy out. Bye. Oh, the double. The twofer. Oh, geez. Good hit. I'll give you that. That was a good hit. Iframes. Boom. Easy. So as I said, don't go that way. You don't need that. What's over here? There should be a superior moonshine. Tiny rotten gourd. Did I grab the superior moonshine or no? Oh, here it is. Boom. We'll take that guy out in a second. The fool. Who does he think he is shooting at me? Oh, okay. He's very smart. How are you? He knocked me out of my shell. Okay, that's all right, because we're going to run, grab our shell again, and get full health. Woo. Bye. Idiot. Grab that. That's not good moonshine. So those give you... So at the cost of health, you get resolve. Not really worth using. Again, only use it if you're trying to get familiar with everything, if you want that achievement. And whenever you're like questioning what one's gonna do, like trust me, I've kind of learned at this point which ones really suck, like the ones you really don't want to use. And let me tell you, that's one of them. Just because resolve is okay. Hey, buddy, come on. Just because resolve is so easy to get when you kind of understand the game. But I don't have that much health, so what I'll do is I'll pop 4 of these to regenerate 30 health over time. So I'll just pop a bunch of them. Usually 4. 4 is enough to like get you back to health. Because I want to make my way through this area just so we don't have to come back through. So we're going to go back this way, take the tunnel. We're going to go back to where we were. We're going to continue on. So right here is the unknown effigy. Come on. Grab this. That's your unknown effigy doll. So once you learn names, I guess I'll show you how to use those. They are kind of useful. You really only have to use them twice in the game. for side quests. As I said, we're gonna stick with Solomon the whole time. So just okay. Let's say you're really struggling in this game, right? Technically, what you could do is you can switch in between. So let's say I have like 1 health with this guy. I can technically switch to another shell using an effigy just to get more health. It's a pretty nice mechanic, but as I said, there's a lot you can do with this game, but you don't have to. That's why I said, don't bother. Sweet. Boom, boom. Let's go down. We'll take this guy out. Boom. Come on over, baby. Oh, the 2 for 1. Line up, idiots. Nice. Nice. Congealed tar. Go this way, just so we can clear it. Isn't this combo so nice? You guys are welcome. I'm definitely the only person in the 5 years this game's come out that knows that combo. Well, that's not great. Huh. I love how I can't go through. What the heck is this? Hey, guys, I'm stuck. This game's... Okay, thanks for that. You know what? I actually wanted to die because now we get our tarnished mask. This was the mask I was telling you about. Sip the Divine. So sipping the Divine resets the world, obviously. So as you can see, we keep our glimpses, but we lose our souls. So we're going to go this way just to get back to where we were very quickly. Take a left. Just take this tunnel, and you'll be right there. So if you're really struggling, you can actually lead these guys back to here. Ooh, bye. Come on, guys. Do it. Just do it. Oh, idiot. Now it's a party, buddy. That's annoying. Grab this. Grab your body back. So now I have all my souls back, which is good. I'll probably re-clear this, because why not? Might as well get the souls. Come here. We'll just re-loop this. See, that was stupid on my part because I wasted my, like I wasn't thinking about my stamina. Like I got overzealous trying to kill him fast. Boiled frog. Little boiled frog. Grabbing it. Boom, boom. Okay. So when we go through here, there's going to be two guys to your one to your left, one to your right. Just run past, take this guy out, and then like harden. Owie. Doesn't really matter if we get health back or not because we're about to see Sister Janessa in a second. So grab this. Another glimpse. No. Nice. Oh, ow. Jeez. Sweet. And now we are into the next area. So that took 45 minutes, guys. So that's kind of like the first major part. That was probably the longest part of that area we're going to have to go through. So, yeah, we can wrap it up there. And after that, we will go through the next area, which is known as, wait, I should have this, the Shrine of Ash.